Hello, my name is Dr. Caroline Diamond and I'm the Director of Public Health for Torbay. I've got a special message for those of you who live and work in Brixham. I know how much people love Brixham. It's a fantastic place to live and people there have a great sense of community and want to look out for each other. I also know you'd want to do this especially at the moment as we face the increasing numbers of people with COVID. So what I want to do is to tell you what's happening with COVID in Brixham and how you can help each other. Now, I'm worried about Brixham. Brixham, as of the 7th of November, had 102 cases of COVID. This has gone up from 55 in the week before, the 31st of October, and 19 the week before that. This means that the number of cases is 5 times higher than 2 weeks ago. And that brings the rate to 601 per 100,000. That's the highest in the Bay, and actually it's one of the highest in the peninsula and even in the southwest of England. We now have almost 1 in 3 of our new cases coming from Brixham, despite its lower population. Our data is showing that these cases are, in the main, being driven by household and general community spread. So, to be clear, we don't see any evidence at all that this is linked to tourists or to people visiting Brixham from outside, and it's not being driven by our schools and young people. The most effective group is actually those people in their 30s, 40s and 50s. And when we look at the patterns of spread, the evidence is that these cases are strongly linked to social and sporting events, especially in pubs, and to household spread. Our data also shows that the increase in cases is mainly due to people in the community not following the government guidance, not socially distancing and not self-isolating when they have symptoms, if they have COVID or are a contact of someone who has tested positive. Now, unfortunately, this spread within the Brixham community is resulting now in cases in workplaces, care homes and schools. We are seeing also increasing numbers now in the older population, which is really worrying. And sadly, we're even seeing some deaths. So to repeat, these rates are driven in the main by household and general community spread in Brixham from people not following the COVID guidance, particularly working age adults, and it's not tourists and it's not particularly young people. I know that people in general will be concerned by this, and I'm speaking to you today not to worry you, but to ask you to take a moment to think if your own behaviour could be affecting the people that live in the town that you love. I know Brixham people want to support and care for each other, but the way to do this is at a distance and to think about how you may need to change your own behaviour and social interactions. Remember, even in lockdown, you could spread this simply by popping in to see someone who's not in your support bubble, popping into their houses. If you want to help any further spread, here is what I want you to do. There are 5 things. First thing, get a test if you had COVID symptoms and self-isolate while you wait for the test results. Secondly, continue to self-isolate if you test positive. Upload your contacts on the Track and Trace website, and if possible, advise your contacts to isolate while you're waiting to be contacted by the Track and Trace. Thirdly, encourage your friends and your family to also self-isolate when advised to do so, and let people know about the self-isolation payments they can access through the council to help them do this. Fourthly, encourage people you know to follow the hands, face and space advice. The most important of these is space. 5, download this message and please send it through your own social media channels or tell people on the phone or however you get your messages across. I want to add also that I know the advice can be confusing, so please ask for help and clarification if you're not sure what to do or if any of this is confusing. Ring the Torbay helpline, they're there to help, or go on the council website. Details of this can be found at the end of the video. So finally, I'm wondering if you'd like to help further. If you do, please consider signing up to be a COVID champion. The role of the champions is to help people understand what to do and to be a trusted source of information. We'll give you the training, we'll support you, but it's a real way that you can help your community. If you're interested, check out the council website, www.torbay.gov.uk/coronavirus. We will be recruiting first and most urgently in Brixham because of the problems there. Now, it's not too late to prevent too much further spread of COVID in Brixham. Also, it'd be easier to change things now in these lockdown weeks and bring the rates down. That can only be good news for those of you who are looking forward to Christmas. We've got until the 3rd of December to ensure everybody's working together on this. So please help us to get these messages out. Sign up to be a COVID champion if possible, and let's tackle this together. Thank you.